arm day today. Shoulder press, barbell press to start. 5 reps, trying to go heavy. And then we're going to go into arms afterwards, hypertrophy day. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Let's get rocking. I've already hit a couple warm-up sets here. I'm just going to work up my way slowly until I hit a point where I can't do 5 reps. And that's when I'm going to kind of stop that motion. Maybe we'll go like that. Hopefully we can get a good view. Just warm up, work my way up. Not get too heavy too fast. My goal is just 5 reps at a time. If you have any questions, leave me a comment or just say hi. Any questions about fitness, about life, about anything? Fix the camera here. Hopefully we get some people who want to talk. Got my trusty coffee. Been my go-to pre-workout lately, as I've just been avoiding actual pre-workouts because they're just so crazy. But having a coffee, just a little bit, is awesome. All right, let's get a set in. See if I can get 5 reps out of it. Yep. Ooh, that felt heavier than I wanted it to. That sucks. I haven't had really any carbs today. Like an idiot. I should have loaded up. So I'm not feeling quite as strong, but that's all right. Lydia, what's up? How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day, good Thursday. We're doing a shoulder strength day, just doing a barbell press, 5 reps at a time. And then we're going to move on to arms for hypertrophy after that. I'm good. I'm doing great today. Other than a little lack of energy, but other than that, good. You're from New York. I live in San Diego. Is it super cold in New York right now? It's cold-ish here in San Diego. It's, I mean, cold for San Diego. It's like in the 60s. My gym right now says it's 65 degrees in here, which is, you know, cold for San Diego. I am married, yeah. You? All right, I'm gonna get another set here. I think I have, 125 on right now. See if we can crank out 5 easy ones. Probably should have warmed up a little better, if I'm honest. Oh. You guys have any questions, you let me know. Or if you have any suggestions for exercises too. Like I said, gonna be arms after this. I might do a trap actually first. So any trap exercise you wanna see, or have questions about technique, you just want to see me do it, you let me know. Trump, all right. You're 21. That's awesome. I am old as hell. Don't know what that means. Where's my wife? Not at the gym. She's working right now. All right, let's get a set in. All right, got the 5 reps I wanted. We might even try a little bit heavier. Tomorrow you come live this time. Probably not. I think I have a client during this time tomorrow, so that would be a little bit tough. Okay. I'm 34. 34. My birthday's in 2 months. I'll be 35. I'll be officially old. But the good news is I don't feel 34, 35. And I can whoop pretty much everyone's ass in their 20s. So I feel good about that. What do you do in New York, Lydia? I gotta take a good rest here. This is gonna be my heavier set. So any questions you guys want to ask? Now is a good time. Cowgirl, she's back. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, this is my gym, my own personal training gym. Train clients out of it. We're at a midday kind of lull here. I have a quick break. So I figured I'd get a workout in, go live, have some fun, meet some people. You got fired from your job. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. It's never fun. Hopefully you can land one really fast. If not, there's always OnlyFans. Joking. Don't do it. Thanks, Lydia. That's nice. It's nice to say. You stepped on the scale today. All right. Lydia, an astrophysicist at 21. That's pretty impressive. Tell me more, cowgirl. Was the scale looking good or bad today? I'm a little dehydrated. Let's get some water in. Sorry for moving the camera around. We'll get back to the squat rack. Cowgirl, you lost 50 pounds. From when? You hit the 50-pound milestone, I'm guessing. How long is that taking you to get there? And I'm in San Diego. I remember you talking about this nice dress. That's pretty exciting. It's quite a good goal. And a lot of effort put in to lose that much weight. So congratulations, good job. All right, I'm gonna try and get a set here. See if I can crank out maybe 3 or 4 would be awesome. Where are you going tomorrow night? You have a special occasion? Okay, come on. All right. Almost. 3 in a little bit. It's a night to shine dance. I'm not sure what that means. Sounds fun though. Sounds like a lot of fun. But I'm not sure I know what that is. Again, if you guys have any questions, you let me know. I'll try to answer them the best that I can. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying it was a great set. Try to take it close to failure. It's just heavy. Trying to work on strength right now. It's for special needs adults. Okay, cool. So it's like a fundraiser of sorts. That's awesome. It's always good to have a good cause. Okay, then we're just going to do another 5 as a little drop-off set. Yep, felt good. And I'm going to back off to a really light set. And do that real fast. Get another 5 out of it. If you guys have any questions, oops, you let me know. Strength is very important. And I have been kind of neglecting it a little bit before this month. I was just more focused on, more focused on lifting hypertrophy. And now I'm getting back into my strength lifts. And I'm starting to really like it. So that's awesome. Right on. Well, good job, cowgirl. Easy peasy. Okay. We're moving on. I'm thinking a trap exercise next. Maybe a shrug. What do you guys think? Do you have any suggestions? Or should we do some shrugs? Let's go there. I'm warming up fast in here. Lydia, I am 21 years old. My weight is 40. 40 what? 40 kilograms? That's pretty light. You must be fairly short. You're focused on strength. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so if you're focused on strength, you don't necessarily need to take anything to failure. Most powerlifters don't, in fact, or they're not going to like complete failure like someone doing hypertrophy does. But yeah, just trying to consistently increase the reps or weights every time, and give yourself enough time to rest in between these strength workouts per muscle group, right? Okay. Maybe yeah, let's do a little shrug here. A little shrug. I might go in shrugs. Maybe we'll take the top off so you guys can see the traps working from the back. Just transfer this. Okay. Should be good. Okay, so you were going to failure, but like 3 to 4 reps max. Okay, so the 3 to 4 reps max part is fantastic. Absolute failure, where you are completely struggling to get those reps, eventually is going to wear you out. And so, like a lot of my strength lifting buddies who just do powerlifting, they kind of keep a couple in the tank because it's not necessary for strength growth. If you're looking to gain size, then failure is very necessary. But strength, it's not. You want to basically just pushing more weight. And if you get close to failure, you're risking injury, and you're risking just burning yourself out. Something you rarely want to do. All right. Let's get after it. We're going to do some shrugs. Maybe I'll put you guys over here. And then you can see the shrugs from the back. So you can see the traps working. Any more questions? Those are good questions so far. Thanks for commenting them out there. Okay, let's do a little set here. I think you guys can see me pretty well. We're just going to do a little barbell shrug. Easy peasy. I really like doing upper traps work with shoulders. A lot of people do traps with back. That's totally fine. I just kind of prefer the shoulders. Let me go shut that door. I got a light blaring on me from a car outside. Okay, I'm back. Kind of back. Okay, so same thing. I'm kind of training more of the strength for this. So I'm going to want to move up in weight, just kind of 5 reps at a time until we hit a weight where either I can't do 5 reps or I can do like 5 or 6, but I'm still stopping, or sorry, 6 or 7, but I'm still stopping at 5. Okay, let's bump this up. And I might even use some straps just to hold the weight. Be sure to subscribe, guys, if you want to come say hi on more lives. I'm going to be putting out more informational videos as well. Apparently my straps are gone. When you have your own gym, I have a bunch of different trainers who train out of here as well with their clients, and so my stuff all the time is just all over the place. Okay, I found it. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Lydia, how tall are you? And do you work out at all? Are you drinking electrolytes or just water? So the first question to that, right now I'm just drinking water. Electrolytes would be a great thing to be drinking. Sometimes, like in a bit here, I'm going to grab a Gatorade so I can have that sugar and electrolytes going. But right now, that's just water. I just downed a coffee to give me some caffeine. The second part, I just got creatine, so I plan to start it tomorrow to reduce my recovery time. That's great. Creatine is an amazing supplement. If you don't mind me asking, how much do you weigh and what's your body fat percentage? You definitely don't have to answer that. But the reason I say it is, creatine in general is recommended 5 grams a day for everyone. But depending on your size, that might not be the case. You might need more. Cowgirl, you have some news to tell me. All right, I'm listening. I'm going to do a set, and I want to hear it. Oh, yep. That was awesome. Felt good on my traps. Hopefully you guys could see it working pretty well. Also, can you guys hear me good with this thing? Is this a good placement? I don't really know what to do. Wasim, what's up? Yes, you can hear me, I'm assuming. 130 pounds, 5'10". Perfect. That's all I need to know. You're in decent shape then. Yeah, we can hear you good. Awesome, thank you. So yeah, I would actually probably start with 5 for you then. You could maybe eventually try to bump that up to 8 to 10, but start at the 5. And make sure you take it every day. It doesn't really matter when you take it, because it's something that builds in your system over time. So just find a convenient time for you. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more weight here. Yeah, just start at the 5. See how it goes too. Make sure you take it with a lot of water or juice. Just because when you're first starting especially, it can be a little bit bothersome to your stomach. So, but if you drink a lot of water with it, that issue tends to go away. So I do recommend that. A daily supplement to take. I mean, other than creatine, it depends on your diet, really. I mean, assuming you're getting all of your micronutrients from the vegetables that you eat already. One thing you could take later at night would be like a magnesium, just to help you sleep. Vitamin D. A lot of people are not getting enough vitamin D from sunlight, so a vitamin D supplement potentially. Okay, I'm gonna try and get a set here. This should be fairly heavy. Yep, that was heavy. That felt pretty good. If you guys have any more questions, you let me know. Cowgirl, I don't know if you're still there. I'm trying to remember, where are you from? What city you live in, I mean. I can't remember. I eat a lot of organic fresh food and veggies and fruits because I live in Africa and we have loads of sunlight. And you're set. You're doing good. Where in Africa are you? Also, guys, I'm just going to do a quick little ramp down, 2 sets left on the traps. And then once those are done, I'm going to move on to arms. If you guys have any suggestions for exercises, anything you want to see, you let me know. We can go over forearm, or if you just want to punish me and make me do a really tough exercise, that'll work too. Probably want to get 2 bicep exercises, 2 tricep exercises, and then maybe a wrist exercise or forearm exercise of some kind too. Lydia, you keep posting the same thing. I'm not entirely sure what you want me to comment on that. Okay. Here we go. Yep. Felt pretty good. I'll back off the weight a little bit and go again. And then we'll answer some questions. If you have a question, you let me know. Yep. Okay. Felt good. In Nigeria, live in the city of Lagos, which is like New York, but with more bars and nightlife. More. That's awesome. That sounds like a blast. I've never been to anywhere in Africa my whole life. Definitely on the bucket list. Very impressive work. You're killing the gym. Yeah. Whew. We're off to a good start. Now it's arms o'clock. If you have any suggestions, let me know. If not, I'm just going to pick something. How old are you? I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce your name. Samtochi? Samtoki? If you could let me know. I'm going to grab some water here. Actually, why don't I grab a Powerade? I'm going to take you guys on a bit of a journey through my gym. Sorry. Hopefully no one gets car sick, motion sick. This is my treatment room where I stretch people out. I have a cool little sauna in the corner as well. Killing the game. Maybe I'll go in the sauna afterwards. That'd be nice. Okay. Gatorade. Get some sugar in my life. And some other electrolytes. I don't know what the hell's in here. 21 grams of sugar. Okay. That's legit. Okay. Yeah, but I'll recommend you visit South Africa. Nigeria is not so safe for foreigners, just being honest. I appreciate that honesty. Like Tai Chi. Samtochi? Is that right? Samtochi? Wasim, what's the best exercise to boost testosterone? The answer is heavy lifting. So super heavy squats and deadlifts are probably the best exercise. But there are better ways. Proper sleep and nutrition is probably even more important. And then reducing alcohol and drugs. Samtochi, I got it right. Feeling good. Okay, I think we're gonna start with a preacher curl for arms. I'm gonna put you here. Maybe we'll lower this a little bit. Hopefully I'm not making anyone dizzy again. Sorry if I am. Just give me 1 second. I have this on a tripod and it's good. It's just I definitely have to constantly adjust. Okay, maybe we'll go over here. Okay, that is my preacher curl setup. Just like this. Lift this up. And we're gonna do some preacher curls just like that. Yeah, that should be perfect. All right. Let me just grab a nice light weight. Get a little warm-up set. Yeah. Nice easy warm-up set. If you have any questions, you let me know. My background, I have a doctorate in manual osteopathy, and I have a bachelor in science and kinesiology. So I know one or two things about rehab and about exercise. So any questions, feel free to let me know. Okay. That was easy. Easy peasy. God, maybe I won't have this up. Show me your wife photo. Yeah, that's unlikely. Just think about someone who's super hot. That's her. Smoking hot. Man, where do I put this? Okay, that'd be a good view. So what's everyone doing today? Have any fun plans? So my goal now, I am going to be going for hypertrophy, which means I do want to go to failure. And I mean it, like absolute failure. We're not gonna mess around with it. I picked a weight that I think that is gonna be good for contracting my biceps at the bottom. Hopefully you can see I'm kind of trying to hit a pre-contract of that muscle and then driving up into that big squeeze. I really want to avoid just moving the weight. I want to squeeze a muscle and the weight is moving because I am squeezing a muscle. That's how you want to envision your hypertrophy work. Okay. Woo. Yeah, that's good weight for sure. Dropping down, squeeze, drive. Flex, drive. Great thing about a preacher machine is you get a lot of force still at the bottom on the stretch that you might miss for dumbbells and barbells. And now my goal is to wear my muscle out and take it right to failure. Yep. Yep. Ooh. Hopefully you guys could see on that those last few reps. I'm barely able to even get it to that, like halfway up, quarter of the way up. And that is ideal for muscle growth. I'm trying to really maximize that. Oof. Yeah, that got my buys pretty good. Maybe we'll do one more set like that, and then we'll move on. Another thing with hypertrophy training is I'm a big believer that you should be going to failure a lot. And when you do that, you really only need 1 or 2 sets like that. You don't need to be doing 3, 4 sets. Thank you, appreciate it. Oh yeah, that felt pretty toasty. Ooh. Sweet, we'll hit one more set. If anyone has any more questions, you let me know. And then I think we're gonna probably move on to a tricep right after this. So if you guys have any suggestions for a tricep exercise that you wanna see, you let me know. Sylvia, what's up? Sylvia's back. And Final Destination, let's go. I am alone today, unfortunately. This weekend, at some point in time, I'm gonna have someone else working out with me, depending on schedule. My brother-in-law wants to come work out with me. He played football. He's a Div 1 tight end. I think he wants to work out on a live, so that'd be good. You guys can meet him and give him shit. Do you watch Netflix or TV news? Yeah, every now and then. I watch TV news. I mean, at the gym here, we just have the news on kind of throughout the day. They're just like clips from different programs. And then Netflix, yeah, like at night after dinner, we might put on a TV show, whether that's Netflix, Hulu, HBO, etc. We're actually watching, hilarious to admit, we're actually watching Love Island right now. My wife loves that. I'll admit, it's hilarious. All right, I gotta focus, take this to failure. Okay, yep, that crushed my arms. Awesome feeling. Ooh. Okay. Love Island is so freaking funny. It's the UK version I'm watching right now. I think it's All Stars. God, it's so funny. These people. It's really good entertainment, and they love like making fun of it so much. Do you have any tips on how to get rid of hip dips? I know you can't do much about them. Yeah, hip dips is just, I'm pretty sure it's just where your hip is crossing the iliac joint, or the iliac crest, isn't it? Why do you want that gone? I mean, I can understand maybe trying to lose fat on that side, in which case you just need to get into a bigger deficit. But as far as, because it's not aesthetic, okay. Yeah, I mean, what I would just say is you're focused on calorie deficits, try to reduce the fat in that area. And then, I mean, the only thing that would be muscle-wise there would be glute medius. So kickbacks to the side, lateral crab walks, stuff like that. That's the only thing I could really think of. Sorry, I'm not a huge help on that one, Sylvia. Okay, we're gonna walk this over to the cable machine. Might go close that door, actually. And I think we're gonna do some tricep push downs. We have some construction going on outside. Yeah, that blocked the noise pretty good. Okay. You guys want to pick which attachment I'm using? I'm going to give you some options. I got the V-bar. We've got a standard rope. I've got an ergo rope. Same thing, but better handles. Or just a straight bar as well. Hip abductors work too. Yeah, so exactly. So that's lateral crab walks. If you have that hip abduction machine, that's a great option as well. And then you could do a kickback. Hopefully you can see this. A kickback like this, where I'm opening up a little bit and pushing out to the side. That could also help. King Fire, what's up? Sylvia, I do them leaning forward. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure you feel a lot of glute when you do that. Anybody have a preference on which one I'm using? Or I'll just pick. Going once, going twice. Maybe we'll use the ergo handles. Can't go wrong with that. Oh, I can't wait to go eat some carbs. Ropes, ropes. All right, ropes it is. Okay, so again, our main goal here is hypertrophy, right? It doesn't mean, what that means, sorry, is that I don't actually care about moving the weight and moving this rope down. What I care about is squeezing the tricep brachii, okay? King, oh, sorry, King. That's what you're saying, use the V-bar. I think we got outvoted by the rope. Maybe next time we use the V-bar. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so what I want to do here, my favorite version of this personally, I'm going to walk this back just a little bit, is at the top, while I have this stretch through my elbow, my tricep is stretching around, I want to try to flex my tricep first, and then press down and then hit the squeeze off of that flex. So I'm not just pushing the weight for the sake of moving weight. I'm going to try to contract and then drive and squeeze. Hopefully that makes sense. So the weight that I'm using, if I normally put like 120 on this machine, I'm pumping it down to like 60 pounds to do this because it's much harder, but it's much more focused on the muscle I actually want to attack here, okay? So hopefully you guys can see I'm going to pre-contract, drive, squeeze, release into that stretch under tension, pre-contract, drive and squeeze. And I just feel this massive squeeze. My triceps are really doing this exercise by themselves. That's my goal. Try to limit how much my shoulders are helping me. And you do that with that pre-contract. Ooh. I don't have enough weight on here for failure, so we're going to use that as a warm-up set. Learn my lesson for next time. Bump up a weight a little bit. Marcos, what's up? Hope you're doing well. King, how are you? Hopefully you're having a sick day. Samtochi, your hair is really nice. You have great hair. Thanks. I'm gonna blame my genetics, probably my mother's genetics. It's one thing I've learned in this world is genetics matter a lot. And I have fairly good hair genetics. Then I've always had very good genetics around like fat storage and distribution, where my body doesn't typically like to store on my abs as much. Not that I have a whole lot of fat on my entire body, but it doesn't tend to store directly over my rectus, which is just really good genetics. Something you can actually do about that. You guys are just here for the hair. You're not even here to, not even here for the workout. We're just here for the hair. Okay, let's get this working set. So I'm going to pre-flex and try to get to failure like this. I definitely picked the right weight this time. So that's nice and heavy. And then just take to failure. All right. Oh. You look really German. Very, very close. The majority of my genetic makeup is Dutch. Dutch number one, I was like 40% Dutch. Then I was like 20-something% Scottish. And then another 20% English, something like that, or a little bit less English. What else did I have? I was like 1% from Spain, apparently. But I just got zero of their melanin. So pulse reps, yeah. So basically, how I kind of treat my sets as I'm going. If I can still get that 100% range of motion, that's perfect. That's what I'm going to do, right? If I will eventually reach a point where I'm pressing and I can't get past a certain point without having other muscles be involved in that. So I'm going to not have those muscles be involved. I'm just going to go as far as I can, then reset. And then as far as I can, just with the tricep, then reset. As far as I can with the tricep, reset. I'm not trying to compensate by going here, I get stuck. Now I'm going to use my body to try and get the weight down. It's completely pointless. So just reset, do a half rep, do a quarter rep, do an eighth rep. One, it's safer. Two, it's more effective. That was a good salad of genes. Yeah, it is kind of. It's just, here's the thing about that gene, right? So Dutch, maybe German, right? Scottish, English. The sun reflects off of me or just turns me red. So, yeah. So that part is not ideal. Which member of your family went from Europe to America? On my dad's side, it was my grandpa. He was immigrated from the Netherlands to Canada, actually. And then my mom's side, boy, it would have been 4 or 5 generations ago. They immigrated to America. I am originally from Canada. I'm in San Diego now, but I've been here for 10 years or so. But I was born and raised in Canada. Do I speak any Dutch? I do not speak Dutch. I can maybe, if someone is speaking Dutch to me, I can like understand it, but sentence structure is just difficult. And for some reason, my dad, he can speak Dutch, and he just never taught us. What a guy. I don't know why. Would have been really great to have learned another language early on. And I've heard him speak it a lot, so that's why I can kind of pick out what he's saying, pick out some sentences. If you drop me in the middle of Amsterdam and no one was allowed to speak English, I could probably make it work. It would be tough, but I could probably get around and order and stuff like that. Ooh, okay. Tries are feeling pretty good. So I think we're going to move back to biceps now. I did a preacher curl, a straight preacher curl. So we were like this. So I think the next move is a reverse curl. I remember you saying that you were Italian. You get burnt? That just doesn't go with Italians, right? Italians always have awesome skin. The pump is good. Hell yeah. Let's do a little flex. See how the pump is going. Not bad. Tricep pump is a lot better than the bicep pump right now. Okay, let's move on. I'm thinking reverse curls. Target the brachialis a little bit more, because I didn't do that at all with the preacher curls. Why don't we just do a dumbbell? Can't go wrong with that. Unless you guys have a different suggestion, I'm going to grab some dumbbells and we'll go get after it. Maybe 20s. Okay, so my main goal here, we had done the preacher curl and my hand was facing me. So I'm contracting like this through my bicep brachii. And if I turn my hand around, you can see it shift to the brachialis, which is right here. So the goal is, we did one exercise where we're hitting the bicep brachii. Now we're going to do an exercise where we're targeting more of the brachialis. So I'm going to try and keep my hands, my palms faced down, bringing that up. Let's see. Well, I'm 100% African, and I get burned also? Stop it. But you're out in the sun for a long time. Okay, that makes a little more sense maybe. In the South, there's so much sun, so they're used to it. The stereotypical Italian is usually a Southern Italian, right? That makes sense. So you maybe have Northern Italian blood, is what you're saying? Marcos, the sun doesn't affect my skin. I am black, totally Brazilian. Well, that's great, man. I wish I could. The sun is just amazing. Every time I go and hang out in the sun, I just feel refreshed, rejuvenated. And I wish I could more, but right now as it is, I have to kind of load up with sunscreen if I want to go outside for more than, half an hour, especially down here in San Diego, where that sun hitting a little bit more directly than when I was living up in Canada. Wow, I thought this was going to be heavy. It's actually feeling a little bit light, so I'm going to have to go a bit heavier. That's okay. A little warm-up set. I'm going to just stop there. Yeah, okay, we'll go 25s. I usually don't like to have those sets where they're kind of useless sets if you're not going to failure. So I often actually track my weights for every exercise, so I actually know what I did last time. But because I'm live, I can't check that. I keep it on my phone, so I'm just guessing, and I guess wrong. Sylvia, I live in Lombardy. We are closer to the mountains. I'm going to look that up. So I'm very curious. Do those mountains have like ski resorts and stuff like that? African sun is crazy work. At midday, I can fry eggs on my pavement. Holy crap. What kind of temperature are we talking about for the summers? Like, how hot does it get? Yes, some good skiing up there. The Italian Alps. I mean, I knew there was mountains over there, but I guess I didn't realize. You just have this vision of Italy in your mind that is the south. That is Rome and yeah. Okay. That's better. Much better weight. So again, I'm still trying to pre-contract and then bring that weight up. Oh. Okay, come on. Ow. Yeah, that felt good. More than 32 degrees Celsius if you're lucky. Our cold was like 28 degrees when it rains or something. Thank God you have air conditioning. Yeah, that's hot. 32 Celsius, I think that's about 90 Fahrenheit, which is kind of the hottest that it'll get here in San Diego in the summer. Ooh, that felt good. Should I do one more set or should I move on? Maybe I'll do one more set. Where did I put my Gatorade? I definitely should have had more carbs this morning. I did not have enough. I woke up, I had a banana, a protein shake, and 6 eggs. I just like loaded up on protein. And the banana was probably not enough. Not enough energy. Ooh, I have a question for you guys. I'm sorry to keep bringing this up. It's involving my mic and the sound. When I'm doing the set or sets, are you guys hearing like wind through there? Or like me breathing? Is it weird? So I do have a little plug-in I could put in that kind of stops that. I just wanted to check. Yeah, I need a lot more carbs. That's kind of why I'm probably fading right now for this workout energy-wise. But yeah, I'm usually a carb fiend. I love carbs. It just didn't work out this morning, unfortunately. Just to let you understand better, my region is attached to Switzerland. Makes total sense. I'm still going to look up that city that you're in. curious to see it on a map. Okay, let's get one more set. I'm just gonna keep the same weight. Hopefully I put my head right where the lion is. Pretty close. Okay. Oh, yep, they're already tired. Come on. Oh, I faded so fast on that. I maybe could have dropped weight. That's all right though. Okay, awesome. Then I'll keep it as is. Let's move on. We need another tricep exercise. I just did a push down. So ideally I have something that's overhead. We could go French press with an easy bar or a barbell or a dumbbell. We could go skull crusher or an incline skull crusher or a French press, or sorry, I may have already said French press. California press. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know. Lombardy is the region. I live near Lake Como, where George Clooney has his holiday house. Lake Como. Okay, yeah, I've heard of Lake Como before. Duh. Cool. That's really cool. I'll check it out for sure. Do you guys have any suggestions for exercise for tricep next? I'm gonna wait another 30 seconds and then I'll just pick one. If you guys need the run through again, we could go French press with an easy curl bar, a dumbbell, or a barbell. We could go French press. I think I already just said that. We can go California press. We could go skull crusher, flat or incline. 20 seconds on the clock, if anyone wants to answer. Mm-hmm. Nope, all right, I'm gonna pick, let's do, let's do a skull crusher. Yeah, let's go skull crusher. We'll just do a flat skull crusher. That looks like a pretty good view there. Samtochi. Now I don't train upper body except push-ups. What? You don't train any upper body? You just do legs? That's so girl of you. You gotta do upper body. I mean, there's nothing like a girl with some toned arms. Come on. That's super attractive. You don't need to get like, beefy. You don't need to be out here benching 225. But a little bit of muscle on the upper body is definitely attractive. Maybe that's just my opinion, but I think so. And if your goal is strength, there's nothing probably more important than a strong back and being good. You can even start off with just like machine rows, pull downs for strength. You don't have to get too crazy. You just do glutes. That's just how it is for so many girls, just glutes, glutes, glutes. But they need rest days. Like you should be hammering your glutes and your legs and then waiting 2 or 3 days until your next one. So in that time, you might as well do an upper body day, right? have to be doing upper body. But I'm glad you're learning lots from this. I hope so. That's my plan, is to just help anybody in any way, teach, and honestly just meet some cool people. All right, let's get this set in. Yeah, I train glutes 3 times a week. That's so epic. Are you training like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing? Let me know, because I have suggestions on that. Okay, we're gonna do a little skull crusher set here. Yeah, I think you guys can see me. I'm trying to contract that tricep and then move the weight. Oh, yep. And that faded so fast. All right. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, that's what I figured. I have an opinion about this, but you're probably not going to like it. I'm not going to lie to you. My opinion, if you work out on Monday, if you work out any body group, legs, glutes, anything, if you work out on Monday and you're already recovered and ready to work out on Wednesday, you probably weren't trying hard enough during your workout. I hate to say it, but you need to be going harder, closer to failure. Your body should need 2 or 3 days to recover. And if you only need 1 day to recover, it probably means that you're quitting early, and that's actually hurting your gains long term. And there's a reason why male and female bodybuilders are lifting, legs on Monday, and then they won't hit legs again till Thursday or Friday or Saturday. It's because if you're hitting it hard enough, you need that time for it to recover and grow. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. If you want to do twice a week, maybe a Monday and Thursday would be awesome. And you're just taking it to failure like crazy. All right, guys, I only have about 15 minutes left. And then I have a client coming in, so we're gonna get this set, and I'm gonna hit a forearm exercise. If you guys have a forearm exercise that you recommend, you let me know. Forearms is something that I completely neglect, that I'm starting to try and get back into. Oh, come on. Yeah, my tries are faded. Lack of carbs is to blame, I think. Lucky client. Well, you could just move to San Diego, and then you could be a lucky person too. All right, any questions, or you guys have a suggestion for a forearm exercise that I could do? I saw one the other day on Instagram. Maybe I could try to replicate that. I've never done it before, so I don't actually know if it's good. But we could try it. That'll work. Definitely feel a big squeeze on that forearm muscle. So that's cool. I have to figure out what kind of weight to use, though, because that's a tough one. Get the other side too. Yeah, that does feel pretty good. A lot of wrist flexion in that. Going to failure like this is going to be really difficult, though. Definitely a lot more weight. Samtochi, what I would say is just try it out, where you're really pushing yourself for a workout, trying to go to failure, just left, right, and center, and then see how your body reacts to it. Because most of the time your body tells you if you need more rest, right? So just play it by ear, and maybe at the end of the day, the three times a week might actually be what's best for you, okay? Okay. Ajay, how does the skull crusher also get trained for forearm, or is it a tricep, right? Yeah, it's a tricep exercise. Does it compound with the forearm muscle? So we don't want it to be a compound with the forearm muscle, right? As I'm holding the weight here, my forearm is doing work to make sure that my wrist doesn't break, but I don't want to be flexing with my forearms in any way. I'm just kind of keeping that locked in straight, and then my tricep is doing the work to push it away. So yeah, it's tricep dominant. We do not want the forearms to be failing in any way, shape, or form. Sylvia, you can't go wrong with visiting San Diego. It's fantastic. Okay, let's give it a shot. That feels pretty good. I still need more weight though. Oh, that's a big jump. Oh, hell yeah. I have never done this exercise before, and I actually really like it. I'm gonna start doing it way more. I have been doing it with dumbbells, which is good too. But I'm feeling a little bit more on that squeeze, which I enjoy. Do you also crack bones? I'm not a chiropractor, I'm an osteopath. I was taught how to manipulate, and in certain circumstances, I will, but it's more about positioning, and stretching the muscles and stretching the ligaments that surround the joint, whereas cracks are very quick stretches for your ligaments. Osteopathic work is kind of slower, more prolonged stretches for your ligaments. So I can crack your back if you want me to. Cowgirl, I'm on a FaceTime call with my girlfriend right now. Okay, and? Go on. Did I lower the weight? I hope I did. Nope. Oh, yeah, I feel the forearms. Just gonna walk over here so I can grab some more Gatorade. I'm fading, I need this sugar. I've had lots of girls in the chat today. It's a pleasant surprise. It's been mostly a lot of guys. I think that's kind of YouTube though. Looks better than the dumbbells, I won't lie. Yeah, honestly, like I was doing either dumbbell curls like this, dumbbell wrist curls like this, or I was, going off of a bench, doing wrist curls like that. Both good exercises, but I kind of think this one hits it just a little bit better. Not gonna lie. And my motion, I'm basically just going as if I was arm wrestling somebody. Yeah, right on. Shockingly good exercise. Yeah, wow. Learn something new all the time. Super happy about that. All right, guys, I got 5 minutes here that we can talk, answer some questions, whatever you want. Yeah, kind of the best thing about that cable setup there is I had a lot of the force driven on the flex, on the squeeze, but then as I released that back into the stretch, I still had that force, which you lose with a side dumbbell. You lose that force kind of halfway through that motion, honestly. But I did not lose it there, which is pretty awesome. Stoked about that. Ooh. Any more questions? Thoughts, concerns, opinions? If not, like I said, I got a client coming in here in a few minutes. I probably need to figure out some carbs in my life. Get something to eat. Yeah, that was good. My forearms are actually feeling really pumped up right now, which is really great. I kind of wish I had more carbs this morning. I kind of not half-assed, maybe did like a 9 out of 10 for my triceps. I would have liked to hit 10 out of 10 on those. Would have been nice. Aren't you going to warm down or stretch? That's a good question. Yeah, I could definitely add stretches, post-workout. Sure, why don't we go over it real fast? So I did shoulders to start. So let's start with a shoulder stretch. And that's just going cross body like that. You can see the fibers are stretching there. And typically hold that for 45 seconds. Sylvia, girls with taste. Been a good crew today. Good questions too. Yeah, I mean, look, it's good to stretch. I don't do it enough, but it is smart to be stretching out. Every time we're working out, the fibers are getting a little bit closer together, and we want to try to avoid them becoming, extra tight. So that's shoulders. We're then going to move into biceps. So a great bicep stretch. I'll just walk this back so you can see. I'm putting my hands out to the sides like this. I'm going to rotate down and lock out my triceps. Now, right now, I feel this whole line is stretching. Biceps are a very difficult one to get, and it helps if you raise up like this. And so that's your bicep stretch, pushing those wrists down towards the ground like that. You can try this along with me and feel that stretch. Gym girls with taste. I love gym girls. Okay, triceps are next. Over top like this. I'm trying to go down my back with it. Stretching those triceps. I actually thought about having a stretch, like a follow-along stretch class on here on the weekends. I think that might be a decent idea. Just do like a 45-minute stretch session. People can join if they want. Oh, yep, that's a good stretch. And then stretching out forearms, just out in front, like this. Do both sides. And then we can do down as well. Oof, that one feels tight. Stretching that out. Cool, well then yeah, I'm gonna look into the stretch class maybe this weekend. Just have it at my house and yeah, just run through a full body, upper body, lower body stretch. Sounds like a fun time. Well, guys, I gotta go. Have my client coming in here. It was really nice to meet you guys and talk. And hopefully, I see you on future lives. Be sure to subscribe. That way, you get notifications when I go live, and we can chat. I'll catch you later.